Hello, welcome to Heel Pictures, and I am called Gary Bradshaw. I am going to run through my favourite Bond films. I know Oscar has already done his Bond films, but now I've decided I'm going to do a list. So I did a list, and here it is. I think it's a top 10. So I'm going to run through my top 10 favourite Bond films. Starting at number 10 is Octopussy. I quite like Octopussy. Right. I understand that I might have said on the review I felt it a little bit boring. Well, that's still true. I still find it boring. But I think the action is pretty well done, and that really stands on top for me. So that's why I was at number 10. I like Octopussy compared to other films. I'd rather watch Octopussy than Thunderball, for example. Well, Thunderball, yes. Thunderball is a terrible film, but I'd rather watch Octopussy over Thunderball or Doctor No, maybe. So I'd rather watch Thunderball over Doctor No or something, I don't know. But yeah, number 10. Number 9 is Goldfinger. Now, this is the most iconic Bond film there is today, as we say in the review. The most iconic James Bond car, the Aston Martin DB5, which is just a fantastic car. Beautiful. Yeah. Goldfinger. And it's the lines are most iconic. Well, on the film as well. Like, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Even if you haven't seen the film, you'll probably know that line from somewhere. So yeah, Goldfinger is in my number 9. Right, number 8, which is I'm very surprised about this. It's lower than I want it to be. I just prefer other films to this film. I remember in the review I said that I didn't like this first time viewing, so I watched it again in a better mood set. I watched On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and I loved Her Majesty's Secret Service. I think George Lazenby is very good as Bond. The most emotional we've seen of Bond, one of the emotionalist, at the end of the movie. But yeah, I love On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and I still love that. And it has a great theme as well, so fantastic. It's a great Bond film. I'll definitely watch it again, just for background movie purposes. And number 7 is Man with the Golden Gun. I love Man with the Golden Gun. Scaramanga, Christopher Lee, who played Scaramanga, he was fantastic as a James Bond villain. He was related to Ian Fleming. He was based on the James Bond character, which to me, well, you gotta have him in. You gotta have him on board, and if that's the case. Nick Nack, the villain, one of the henchmen. I think he was just great. He's maybe small, but he had a massive on-screen presence. That is my number 7. And it wasn't. It was very low budgeted film as well. It wasn't. It felt like a completely different film with what we've seen before: car chases, explosions. This barely had any. Well, it did have some, but not as much as you think in a Bond film. So number 6. Which I love them. Well, I like number 6. I just prefer it because I don't know. I don't know really what I should say about this film. I liked it. It's Quantum Solace. I don't know why I picked Quantum Solace, because it's Daniel Craig, and it felt more realistic. It's fantastic action shot, but some scenes were shaky cam. I no doubt it wasn't the shaky cam, but that's really what ruined the film for me. If it wasn't shaky cam, if There was gliding shots. I would have loved it even more. Random cut of things, especially with the beginning with the horse chase scene. There was action going on, but then it was a cut to a horse race. Then it was action going on, and then cut to another horse race. Nah, it's the same guy doing World War Z. I had no problem with World War Z, but yet again, this is a Bond video, so I'm going to say Quantum of Solace is my number 6 favourite Bond film. Any guesses on my number 5? This is in the top 5 now. So any guesses for number 5? Begins with the L. And there's only one more given to the L. I don't know, it doesn't. It's 2 what begins with an L. It is License to Kill. Great Bond film. Fantastic opening. Was it opening? Although I think The Living Daylights was Timothy Dalton's first Bond film. Correct me if I'm not wrong. But License to Kill. I enjoyed License to Kill. Yeah, this is the second film. Benicio del Toro is in the film. What can get any better than that? So I liked on a Majesty's Secret Service. That's already been a License to Kill. It was great action. Not a typical Bond film. Not like a villain like Blofeld. Nothing like that. No stereotypical villain. It was a drug smuggler in a Bond film. Wow. Totally different. So my 4th favourite Bond film is, let's take a guess, The Living Daylights. That's right, The Living Daylights is my 4th favourite Bond film. And the reason why The Living Daylights was my 4th favourite Bond film was because of Timothy Dalton. Again, blown out of the water. Fantastic beginning of a Bond film. Probably the best openings so far of a Bond opening, because it felt like a mysterious character, like what we've had with the Sean Connery character. Not so much as Roger Moore, but the Sean Connery and Tim Dalton character. So yeah, that's why I liked it as well. And it had a great soundtrack as well. Revenge plot, again, nothing like a James Bond film, which that's why I love it again, because it's not iconic. It's felt totally different to any other Bond film, in my opinion. But so yeah, that's my 4th. Living Daylights. My 3rd favourite Bond film is, well, this is getting more modern as we go along here. So yeah, Casino Royale. Yeah, that's right. Casino Royale is my favourite, my 3rd favourite Bond film. The 2006 Casino Royale. I'm not including the other universe films like MG. I'm including the MGN universe, which are official Bond films. Not like the Never Say Never Again, which I have not seen, because it's really hard to get it these days and to watch it. So, Casino Royale, basically Casino Royale, why it was my best Bond film. Best opening with Daniel Craig film. Great villain, the Chief. Very tense casino scenes. Love the tension. I love the soundtrack. Love the theme. Love the Bond girl. What else is that I love about this film? The characters, Felix, the relationship between James Bond and M. What else you gonna not love about that? You gotta have an on-screen connection, which M and James Bond do have that connection. Well, not to love connection, but a colleague connection. So yeah, that is my well shot action as well. Fantastic shot action. yeah, that's my number 3 James Bond film. And I love the car as well. The world record holder for that many roles. So number 2. So number 2, my favourite Bond film is... This is going to be hard. This is tension for you guys. I've already decided. But you guys are wondering, what's up there? Well, maybe I did say a lot of crap in the reviews, pardon my French, but I sort of, well, I did say that Tomorrow Never Dies, Christopher Walken was a good villain. No, I do not like Christopher Walken as a good villain, but anyway, so number 2 is, you ready? Begins with an S, but there's 2 S's. There's two films begin with an S. It is Skyfall. That is right. The second favourite film is Skyfall. I love this film. Great villain, great soundtrack, great theme, great well shot acting, great action scenes. It felt brand new. Flipping, oh my gosh, it was a good film. We loved Skyfall, and it's like, it's up there for me, definitely. It's dead up there. I love Skyfall. The cinematography as well for the film, the Scotland scenes, that's like the best. The best cinematography, scenery, scenes are. And I actually almost was close to the set when I went to go to Scotland 2 years ago. 2012, I think, I believe it was. Which that was when the film came out. I think it was 2012. 2013 to 2012. No, it wasn't. It was 2013 when I went to Scotland. But, yeah. Second is Skyfall. Now, this is the pinnacle of the James Bond universe. This is of all what you've been waiting for the last... Since we started this in April, which has been a long time, you can just see my appearance change and change, and haircuts change and change each time. My t-shirts, my trousers. It's been a journey. It's been emotional. Of course, I like to just say thank you to Oscar for letting me do this franchise. I've always been a fan of James Bond, and just to do it with your best friend has just been... It's just been amazing to witness a friend who has not seen a lot of Bond films, and just to witness that into your best friend is just yeah, I'm getting a bit teary-eyed, but yeah. So number 1 is, and it begins with another S, and the other S, actually no, it doesn't begin with an S. It begins with a D. My number 1 is Die Another Day. The reason why I like Die Another Day is because the villain was fantastic, the soundtrack was fantastic, even the theme by Madonna was fantastic. No, I am not kidding. It was terrible. Die Another Day is terrible. I'll just like to put it out there. That's in my Spectre review. Oh, I would respect a review that Die Another Day was my best Bond film. No, it's not my best Bond film. It's actually bottom on my list. That's how terrible it is. 1 is Skyfall. Spectre. That is right. I prefer Spectre over Skyfall. The reason why I like Spectre over Skyfall is because it has well shot action, great theme, which I disliked the theme on first hearing, but now I can't get enough of the theme. It's fantastic. It stays in your head like that. It's a great theme, a great film. Christoph Waltz is Hans Oberhauser. He's brilliant. I liked Hans Oberhauser in this film. And I like Christoph Waltz in the film. I like Daniel Craig in the film as well. Ranulph Fiennes he's for the top. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the next film. If he's going to be in the next film, it hasn't been confirmed that they're doing the next film. Most likely, yes, they are, but with a different studio. But I like Spectre. I really do. After thinking it over for a few times, I like Spectre. So guys, what did you like on my list? Please leave a comment, a like, and check out the links in the description. And check out our playlist of each Bond film. That might be inaccurate now going through this list, but never mind. Maybe because it was fresh in my mind and now I've had time to think. This is the actual list of the films. So until next time, guys. Peace. Just to make things clear, I know a lot of you guys have been commenting recently on our Spectre review. Well, there was a reason why I was a bit annoying, as you may seem. I don't know why I could be annoying, but I was feeling very ill during watching the film. Well, I started when I started watching the film. Maybe because I had no fluids in me. I don't know why, but I should have drank more. I should have drank some water. I should have got some water, but I didn't drink enough fluids. Which in future, before I go to a pictures and I don't feel well, I'm just going to drink a lot of water. So that's the reason why, and I deteriorated as I started to do the review, and it even more deteriorated when Oscar tried to say his thing. That's why I was like, ugh. But yeah, that was the reason why. I'm now looking for a new job. Oscar has sacked me. Actually, no, he has not sacked me. A bit of banter. But yeah, that's the reason why I felt, well, I was assumed to be annoying during the review. Thank you so much for watching.